I'm at the Tower of London here. It's about 9:30 and I'm early for the tour. It's about a 2-minute walk from the hotel. There it is. I found a Wagamama. I'll probably have something to eat there. Shama is also she's in Cambridge, so I got in touch with her. I was trying to get in touch with her, see if I can visit her after the trip to the Tower of London. I'll probably go. Last night I walked around here, took some photographs on this walkway. That tall building out there is called the Shard. It's called the Shard. It's a very tall structure up on the top there. The HMS Belfast is across the river right there. That's the HMS Belfast there.
Where's the bloody tower? There it is, the bloody tower. Look. You can say a naughty word, look. Bloody tower.
And inside it contains what? Well done, ladies and gentlemen, you've redeemed yourselves. Well done, you can have yesterday off. It's known as a curfew or an alarm bell. Now, in the olden days, the medieval days, if that bell was ever sounded in an alarm, it would signal for all the gates to close, the portcullises to lower, and we have two working portcullises here still, ladies and gentlemen, and these battlements to be manned in defence. The bell tower is the strongest and the most formidable of these 13 towers, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because inside there is only 2 circular prison chambers. And access to those prison chambers can only be gained through the front door of the Queen's House. And I'll show you where that door is later on. Now, these 2 circular chambers, ladies and gentlemen, if you just look up, the one at the far top of the tower is known as the strong room, and there's one just above your heads here. Many, many famous prisoners have been held within inside the walls of the tower, including the man for all seasons, Sir Thomas More. And he, of course, was the one-time Lord Chancellor of England. And he was imprisoned in the bell tower for refusing to accept King Henry VIII as the supreme head of the church in England. Well, at the very same time, and for the very same reason, John Fisher, the Bishop of Rochester, well, he was imprisoned in that upper chamber, the strong room. Well, during their incarceration, ladies and gentlemen, they would suffer terribly. But neither of them were persuaded to abandon their religious beliefs. And so, in 1535, both of those men were led out of the tower and marched up onto Tower Hill. There, ladies and gentlemen, where they were publicly beheaded. 400 years later, in 1935, both of those men were eventually canonised as saints by the Roman Catholic Church. Now, another famous man to be held within the walls of
a strong, warlike king, his throne was not an easy one for his descendants to fill.
think this is probably where the king slept.
Castles like the Tower of London were both military buildings and comfortable homes. This room is the Hall of St. Thomas's Tower, part of the 13th century palace built by Edward I and his father Henry III. Edward stayed here briefly in 1294 whilst preparing for war. The tower was one of many castles these kings used, and they never stayed long. The tower was very important to them, though, and father and son spent heavily extending the castle to reflect their royal dignity and power. Henry III had inherited, at the age of 9, a kingdom in crisis. He married Eleanor.
And for 13 years he was locked up in this tower, yeah, so we call it the Bloody Tower. So if you can do the crown jewels, have a quick look in the Beecham, a quick look in the Bloody Tower, then you've done pretty well, guys. Let's get you in.
Bloody Tower. In 1220s, the lower part of the tower was built as a main river entrance into the castle. Over 50 years later, when the outer ward was built, the Thames was pushed away from the castle. The tower became a land entrance defended by gates and portcullises. The Bloody Tower. Oh. Okay. Looks like a... We'll open the gate. Oh, sorry. The famous 6-pounder. Used in the Waterloo battle. Tower. The Roman invaders under Emperor Claudius founded London and later built a wall around the city. This is the site of one of the turrets, a small tower that marked a change in the direction of the wall. Interesting. This is one of the turrets. It's a Roman turret. Amazing. Can you hear that sound? That is the sound of the ravens. Yeah. Oh, the ravens are in there. Can you hear that sound? That is the sound of the ravens. Yeah. Oh, the ravens are in there. They've been caged. The White Tower and Royal Armories. I need the 8. Okay, time to go. Time to go. Yeah, I'm out of the Tower of London, walking towards the River Thames to the Tower Bridge. I'm having fish and chips. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, bye bye.